Today we are exploring a fundamental shift in how artificial intelligence integrates into the enterprise. For the past several years, our interaction with large language models has been defined by the stateless, single-player chatbot interface. You type a prompt, you get a response, and the conversation is forgotten once the window is closed. But as AI capability matures, we are moving from stateless assistants to persistent, multiplayer digital coworkers. This is the concept behind Claude Tag, Anthropic's runtime environment that integrates Claude directly into teams. Rather than acting as a simple utility that individuals query in private, Claude Tag functions as an autonomous, shared team member. In this explainer, we will unpack how this system works under the hood, its runtime architecture, its detailed data flows within collaboration environments like Slack, how it differs from tools like Claude Code and Microsoft Entra Agent User, and where this technology is heading. To understand Claude Tag, we must first look at the evolution of the artificial intelligence interface. In the early days, artificial intelligence was a private tool. If 3 engineers on a team needed to analyze a logs file, they would each paste portions of it into their own separate Claude.ai chat windows. This created fragmented context, duplicated costs, and isolated learning. Claude Tag changes this by shifting the interface to shared channels. When Claude lives inside a team channel, it is visible to everyone. If one team member delegates a task to Claude, the entire team can watch the execution, see what tools it calls, review its findings, and course-correct it mid-task. This multiplayer model transforms artificial intelligence from a personal calculator into a digital coworker. It works asynchronously, maintains context across shifts, and acts on behalf of the team, rather than a single user. So what exactly is Claude Tag? It is Anthropic's Slack-native integration that allows teams to collaborate with Claude as a persistent team member. It is currently available in beta for Claude Team and Enterprise plans. It is designed to solve a core problem, getting AI out of siloed private windows and into collaborative channels. When you tag at Claude in a channel, it doesn't just read your prompt. It pulls the entire thread history, analyzes any attached files, reads linked URLs, and retrieves its own memory of past discussions. Crucially, it is not running on your personal laptop or borrowing your credentials. It runs on a dedicated cloud runtime with its own scoped identity, executing multi-step plans and reporting back with its progress, allowing multiple human team members to collaborate with it simultaneously. Under the hood, Claude Tag is built on a layered architecture that separates the chat interface from the intelligence engine. At the top, we have the interaction layer, which is currently Slack. This layer captures user mentions and events. Below that is the agent runtime. This is the heart of Claude Tag. It is a persistent service that contains a context builder, which formats text, files, and links into a prompt template, a memory service, which stores and retrieves thread summaries, a scheduler, which handles long-running task checkpoints, and a tool router, which runs API commands. The Claude model acts as the brain at the bottom of the stack. The runtime sends it the context, the model decides what to do, and if it requests a tool, the runtime executes it via the tool router, interacting with systems like GitHub or Jira. This separation ensures that even if a model is swapped out, the core memory, identity, and scheduling services remain intact. In an enterprise environment, security and governance are top priorities. You cannot simply have an AI agent browsing your entire code base or executing code unchecked. This is why Claude Tag includes a robust administrative governance model. It must be installed by a workspace administrator who defines exactly which channels Claude can join. Furthermore, external integrations are configured at the organization level. Instead of having Claude borrow a developer's personal token, which could allow it to access private repositories it shouldn't see, admins connect Claude to specific repositories using dedicated enterprise service accounts. Every single query, planning decision, and API call is audit logged, giving security teams full visibility into what the digital coworker is doing, what tools it is calling, and who authorized it. Let's look at the lifecycle of an interaction, beginning with stage 1, ingestion and context construction. It starts when a Slack user tags at Claude in a channel. Slack immediately fires an _app _mention webhook event to the Slack adapter in the Claude Tag backend. Instead of passing just that single message to the language model, the agent runtime takes over. It queries the Slack API for the entire thread history using the !conversations.replies method. It downloads any attached files, extracts text, and scrapes shared URLs. Simultaneously, the runtime queries its own database for channel memory. It retrieves past conversation summaries and historical contexts related to the files mentioned. The context builder compiles these data sources into a structured context window, ensuring the model has the complete picture before it begins to think. Once the context is constructed, we enter stage 2, the planning and tool execution loop. This is where the runtime differs from a standard chatbot. The agent runtime sends the context to the Claude model. Claude doesn't just write a chat reply. It behaves as an agent, writing a logical plan and calling tools if it needs external data. For instance, it might output a structured tool call requesting a GitHub PR diff. The runtime intercepts this tool call. The tool router validates whether the channel and user are authorized to run this tool. If approved, the router executes the API call against GitHub using the agent identity's credentials. The API response is returned to the router, which logs the tool execution in the memory DB and feeds the results back to the Claude model. This loop can repeat multiple times as the model gathers information, builds confidence, and refines its output. Finally, we reach stage 3, response synthesis and asynchronous operations. Once the model has gathered all necessary data, it synthesizes a final response, formatting it in Slack Markdown, and sends it to the Slack adapter to be posted in the thread. However, many enterprise tasks are not instantaneous. If you ask Claude to check a test suite, that job might take 20 minutes to run. In a standard system, the API connection would time out. To solve this, the Claude Tag runtime uses an agent scheduler. If it detects a long-running process, it posts an interim status update, registers a wake-up callback, and suspends execution, freeing up system resources. When the external process completes, such as a CI/CD webhook firing or a timer expiring, the scheduler wakes up the runtime, restores the execution state, processes the results, and posts the final outcome back to the Slack thread. One of the biggest challenges with group chat AI is context management. If an entire team is chatting in a channel, the context window can quickly fill up with noise, leading to high latency, high costs, and forgetfulness. Claude Tag solves this using a split memory architecture. It divides memory into short-term thread cache and long-term channel indexing. The short-term cache acts as the working memory, storing exact messages and local tool states. The long-term memory is a semantic database that indexes key decisions, architectural rules, and project milestones. Crucially, the runtime implements context scoping. Memory is isolated to authorized channel scopes. This prevents sensitive information from leaking across channels and ensures that Claude's responses are relevant to the immediate team context. To collaborate effectively, a digital coworker must be able to work on human timelines. Humans don't wait around for builds to finish. We start a task, check our mail, and come back later. Claude Tag's agent scheduler allows Claude to do the same. When Claude initiates a task that requires waiting for a long-running process, such as a code build, a database migration, or a manager's manual approval, the runtime checkpoints its execution stack. It saves its variables, the plan state, and the conversation history, and suspends the agent. The runtime is not active during this wait time, which saves token costs. Once the external system completes its task, it calls a registered webhook. The scheduler wakes up the agent, restores its state, and Claude continues where it left off, posting the results directly in the original Slack thread. As agentic systems emerge, the terminologies can become confusing. We frequently hear about Claude Code, Claude Tag, and Microsoft Entra Agent User. Let's clarify how these three distinct components fit into the AI landscape. Claude Code is a single-player developer tool. It runs locally in your terminal, accesses your local files, and runs commands under your local terminal credentials. Claude Tag is a cloud-hosted, multiplayer Coworker runtime. It lives in collaborative channels, maintains shared memory, and uses scoped enterprise-level credentials to interact with tools. Microsoft Entra Agent User is not an agent runtime at all. It is an identity management framework that creates specialized user accounts for AI agents. It provides the security substrate, allowing agents to log in to enterprise systems like Exchange or SharePoint under strict access controls. Understanding these differences is crucial for designing a secure enterprise AI stack. To make this comparison concrete, let's look at this comparison matrix. We can compare these technologies across several key dimensions: environment, interface, identity model, memory, access boundaries, target users, and value proposition. Notice the distinct environments. Claude Tag is cloud-native and hosted, whereas Claude Code is entirely local. This affects their security profiles. Claude Code has full access to your local shell and file system, while Claude Tag is bounded by configured API connectors. Also, examine the identity models. Claude Code uses your personal local credentials, whereas Claude Tag runs on a separate agent identity. Meanwhile, Microsoft Entra Agent User operates at the identity provider level, issuing tokens that allow AI systems to authenticate securely. Together, these technologies represent the different layers needed to run, govern, and interact with AI in the enterprise. How do these technologies work together in practice? This reference architecture shows how a collaborative runtime like Claude Tag integrates with an enterprise identity provider like Microsoft Entra. When a team requests Claude Tag to perform a task that requires enterprise data, such as pulling a report from a SharePoint directory, the Claude Tag runtime does not use a hard-coded API token. Instead, it authenticates against Microsoft Entra ID using its registered service account credentials. Entra ID recognizes this as an agent user identity and issues a secure OAuth token. Because this token is governed by Entra ID, security administrators can apply conditional access policies, audit access logs, and restrict the agent to specific SharePoint folders. This architecture shows how you can combine the intelligence of an agent runtime with the governance of enterprise identity. While the current beta of Claude Tag is focused on Slack, the underlying architecture is generalizable. Slack is simply the first interface adapter. The core innovation of Claude Tag is the agentic runtime, the planning loops, the channel memory system, the scheduler, and the tool router. By separating the core runtime from the interaction interface, we can deploy this digital coworker across many channels. The same runtime can listen to Microsoft Teams channels, review code on GitHub pull requests, respond to emails, or interact with developers via a terminal. This model points to a future where organizations deploy a single, unified, agent core that coordinates tasks across all corporate communication systems. To summarize, the launch of Claude Tag represents a major milestone in how businesses deploy artificial intelligence. First, we are moving away from stateless single-player chats to persistent, multiplayer coworker runtimes. Second, the architecture separates the model from the runtime services, providing the persistent memory, scheduling, and tool routing necessary for complex workloads. Third, we are establishing secure agent identities, ensuring AI agents are governed, scoped, and audited, just like human employees. As you plan your enterprise AI strategy, remember that the future is not just about choosing the right language model. It is about building the runtime, memory, identity, and governance layers that turn that model into a productive teammate. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to your questions.